Herschel Walker has a brilliant new idea, by the way. In the midst of this hectic campaign and race to the finish line tomorrow, Herschel Walker says, hey, you know what? We've got all of these IRS, or as he calls them, RAS agents who are going to be carrying guns. Let's get them to stop the men in women's sports. This is an incredible idea coming from a guy who has very few ideas. Let's take a listen to it.
And instead of trying to keep them safe, they're putting men in women's sports. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is how you can solve this problem. Get rid of them 87,000 IRS agents that's going to go after all of us and put one of those IRS agents in the schools to take care of our kids. That's what they need to be doing instead of going after us with these IRS agents. But yet they don't know how to spend their money. Now they want to spend your money.
Yeah. Did you catch that? I mean, did you understand the idea?
And instead of trying to keep them safe, they're putting men in women's sports. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is how you can solve this problem. Get rid of them 87,000 IRS agents that's going to go after all of us and put one of those IRS agents in the schools to take care of our kids. That's what they need to be doing instead of going after us with these IRS agents. But yet they don't know how to spend their money.
Yeah. Now, I think that this is obviously crazy, but it's important to know the truth about the IRS agent story. The right is framing the hiring of IRS agents as some kind of dystopian crackdown on the people or whatever the case may be. A couple different things that are important to understand. Number one, over the next decade, 55,000 IRS agents are going to be retiring. So 55,000 of the hiring of the to be hired agents are over the next decade, and they're just to replace 55,000 that are retiring. That's number one. Number two, the IRS is understaffed. If you actually want to hold the wealthy accountable and make sure that they're actually paying the taxes that they should be paying and the things we always say and that many Republicans say as well, you need staff to do that. You need employees to be able to do that. And so increasing staffing beyond just replacing those retiring makes sense. And then lastly, the entire gun thing, okay? It's really a red herring. First of all, across the entire country, there's 2,100 IRS agents from the criminal investigation side. These are essentially police who carry firearms. Herschel Walker and others want you to believe that they're going to be arming random IRS auditors auditing people making $60,000 a year because they claim too many deductions. Okay, that's not what this is. That's not what this is. And by the way, many agencies have divisions that are law enforcement and carry guns. If you look at the MTA, right, the Metropolitan Transit Authority in New York City, or if you look up in Boston at the MBTA, they all have like some version of their transit police. They carry guns. It's not the subway operator is now armed, okay? It's really not a big deal. Amtrak has police. Yes, they carry guns. It's not a huge thing. Now, the good news, as far as Georgia goes, is that Republicans are losing a little bit of hope. Now, we have just hours until we know the results. Everybody should vote. I don't mention this in order to get people to take any action or not take any action. If you can vote in Georgia, you should vote in Georgia. That's it. But Republicans, according to a new Politico article, which we will link to, are feeling increasingly grim, is the word that's used here, about Herschel Walker's chances. Let's indeed hope that that is the case.
Huge numbers of people report that CBD has a calming effect that can help with anxiety, stress, insomnia. And our sponsor, Feels, is a premium CBD designed to help you feel your best, delivered right to your door. You just place a few drops of Feels under your tongue. CBD can also be a safe method for relieving minor aches and pains without side effects. The thing to remember about CBD is that finding the right dose is important, and Feels even has experts on call to help you with that over the phone. If you need a dose of chill on the go, you've got the Feels CBD-infused mints, and you'll get fresh breath. Hard to complain about that. And with a Feels monthly membership, CBD is simply a breeze. You save money on every order. You can pause or cancel at any time. Become a member today and get 50% off your first order with free shipping when you go to feels.com/Pacman and use the code Pacman. The link is down below.